Hey, like I always tell everybody, you got trying to have all these big cars and goes like that. When do you ever see me ball with chains around my neck? Or even gloat about that? See, God gets all the glory. That's for sure. Like I said, all that stuff, your fancy cars, I don't have a car. I have a busted down bike. But I'm thankful. Thankful and humble. Because, see, I might not be working because, hey, I've been, whatever. Been going through some things. Always got to take you two before Ian takes one. That's what he says. But he has no favoritism. And he has, he has the say-so, final say-so. And that judgment day, saying you could try to, tell me I don't do this and that, but my right hand is not to be seen. I don't need to show you what I do, but I try and put an effort. And I do offer. You can offer too. But people do it to be whatever seen. But, I mean, you don't think I might have this, but you only seen, but it's not what you see. But how would you know? Either A, your behind scenes devices, or two, you're a cop. Because, see, the thing is this. Their jobs as a cop will, they look behind, the picture or whatever. They look because they have to get the traffic, your tickets of your car, right? So, I mean, or you're behind scenes devices and you operate him. That's the only way but God sees everything. See, now, just because you don't see what I do and I do, does that mean, I don't do it? You don't know me from what can you judge a book by its cover, or because it's not about popularity. And yeah, when's the time to come? He's not going to judge you what car you had, what this and that you have. Do I have big chains? Do I have, I'm not, I just know that God knows the truth. I don't have anything you could say of any kind of source of magic whatsoever. Never did. Never did. I never practiced that. I wouldn't even begin to know how to do a magic spell. I wouldn't. Now, what you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? You have. You know what I'm saying? But do I? You know what I'm saying? Do I? I don't do tarot. When in my videos have you seen me do a tarot? Any of my videos have you seen me shuffle those kind of cards at all? I don't have no Ouija board. I don't do none of that. And I refuse it. There's your fruits right there. You feel what I'm talking about? So before you judge me and anything else, know what you're talking about first. That'll make it false. Your gossip and all of that stuff, I don't have time for that gossip stuff. I do it run through your face, mouths. Ups and downs. And I don't have to convince, but it's right there before your very eyes. You see, I am focused on the higher up, the highest. Understand that. Because you see, I don't have to be like anybody else. We bleed the same color. You may be darker skinned than me, whatever, or same color. But guess what? We all bleed the same. We all bleed the same. And not everybody's going to agree. Some may agree, some may disagree. Some things that you celebrate, some things I won't celebrate. But as a believer and a Christian, we must have this, we all actually have the same understanding of the Alpha and Omega, beginning, the first and the last. We don't do things on understanding. And no, we're not worthy. We all fall short of his glory. And yes, it's a gift and a miracle and a blessing that he woke us up. And that's why I became thankful. And oh yeah, by the way, I cried in front of people and stuff. He doesn't comfort the devil. He comforts the brokenhearted and the Christian spirits. And it's about your heart intentions. And that's straight up. And I always said that. I don't need you, a whole bunch of crowd to tell me how, but you see one thing, like, I don't see myself as a pedestal above anyone. Because I'm humble. You might have more than me in some things. And I have, as in materialistic wise or this and that. But, hey, there's people that have less with them, that don't have the roof over their head. Now, there's some that I noticed that they don't have the roof over their head, and I talked to them before. And some say, we chose like this because it protects their energy or something like that. And there's some that really go hungry. And while everybody gets too busy, this and that, but they think homeless, but do you do this all the time? Hey, look, saying that's what y'all do. That doesn't make you better than that. Look what we doing. Look, you don't need to do that. If you're doing for God, then you don't need to be seen. That's just straight up. If it's about God, then why are you doing it? Are you guys doing this? Oh, look at that. Look what we're doing. Remember, whose devices are these, first of all? Who are you showing? Because God sees everything. So understand, the only way are you showing is either the cops or Satan, because this and that. I preach or talk about God to get to you all. Because yes, I have the bike. I don't have the roof over my bike, or in order to even get to far distance. Understand. But yes, I never made excuses to where I need to get to go. But it's different. You see, yes, God is limitless, but there's some things, he does things for a reason at that certain time. He'll place people in your life. He will do things, but guess what? He gives you the basic necessities. That's all you need in life. Now, since I'm young, I have some things to hold me. Hey, he understood, he knows. But I'm thankful, I'm blessed because he helped me overcome, addiction to cigarettes and temptation to cigarettes completely, and, all that stuff. And that's my testimony. He helped me, do this and overcome alcohol or whatever the case may be. I don't pop pills. And I didn't pop pills because I was a drug addict. I didn't pop even pills. I took pills because due to, as a kid younger, I was going to doctor's offices and they think, oh, it's supposed to stable my mind, but side effects were coming in and that was not normal. They try to get my mind to, but then again, they were ruining it. I was walking like a zombie. And they always want to ask you, what's your weakness, what's your strength? Why do you need to know that for? It was catching on. It started catching on, especially when I started going to church more and more and getting closer, more relationship with God each and every single step of the way. So, yes. And politically, I'm not a political person. But knowing I see it, I mean, there's nothing... I see it, everywhere on social media, and I barely know these people. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people very more, political advanced than I am, as a person. But really, I don't have to like that because, it is what it is. I don't sit around and watch TV like that. And politics don't even make sense to me. I wouldn't even know that, you could say, oh, you're not a grown man if you don't know. But you know what? Actually, to be honest with you, I put God first. If they listen to any man or any woman. Just saying. Yeah, now a lot of people gonna mess with me. I get it. I understand. But you think it's gonna murder before break me? But love is all about truth, action, and deed, not just saying by words. You can either, if you love me, you can either show up or just zip it. Because God shows up every single time. He never delays. He's right on time. And I get my moments. I get moody. I'm not perfect like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't commit it to sin. I'm not continuously doing this and that. He took away my addiction from porn. Like, I could even just look at this, like, even, how much I could just purposely just look at the site, but not even, it doesn't take no effect to me. It does not take no effect to me. Because you see, first of all, I'd rather have the whole thing, the real thing. You know what I'm saying? A sex. Because there's nothing wrong with sex. That I know. As a man, I like to have some, poutine, to be, whatever you call it. But, I'm talking about vagina or, but I'm not going to be vulgar. But what I'm saying is this. I'm not going to hear lust over with that. I'm here to, like if I go out and God wants me out, just go see and have a woman in my life, by all means, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. But no, she's going to come to me. Because every time I get, that's like me trying to rush into it and be foolish about it. Because in days of Noah, you know what I'm saying, everyone's foolish, getting drunk and all that. That's what was when it turned into water, right? But then this is fire, and, I'm not trying to get into and involve that's the same area, then I want to do it wisely. Now, I haven't got, I don't have a relationship right now with the female, and if I find her, I will find her. She'll be my age, 31, equally yoked, or equally, And it's not that hard for God. If God wanted to reach me today, he could. I mean, there's nowhere we can run or hide. He could, come at any given moment. If he sees, nobody else have, hey, oh, well, you know what? God's here. God will protect me every step of the way. God sees everything. Now, my fat No, I won't say I'm fat. I don't glutton. I have nothing to, you know what I'm saying, to glutton on. And I don't glutton. This right here, oh, man, I'm strong, man. I'm strong. You know, I'm strong. But yeah, you could say I'm a bit, well, that's because, like I said, due to medication, did this to me when I was younger. So it never went away. But I'm a man, and I'll always be a man. But look, but you see me skinny at points in my life. I showed you my years ago, like it was like 3 years ago, like this now. Yeah, I got skinny. I got big because of this, but I'm not making no excuses. I'm moving. It will move a lot more better. But I have to take my two. The one he takes his one. But yes, that's how I always looked at it and always seen it, because he said don't be lazy and slothful. But I moved around the best I can, little by little, and he'll work with you. See, sometimes I will stretch or lay on my back. But anyways, he informed it's like keep going or keep going. But it's not a punishment, because you see, when I was worshiping and praising the Lord on a bike going to work, okay, you know, during this whole thing, I did not get sick once. And I didn't catch another. I went to the doctors. There was nothing wrong with me. They checked everything. This whole time, I didn't, you know, catch that. I didn't throw up. I didn't have no signs whatsoever. And I did not fear this whole time. I trust in the Lord. And I said since the beginning, this is not, don't fear it. Don't fear. And you see, we're supposed to rejoice in these days. Yeah, the enemy will make it harder on you because it's not an easy walk. It's not. It is not. But I am looking back. I'm crying. But I'll try. And once I get to that point, you know, hey, little by little, any movement. But I showed you my x-rays now, didn't I? I think I proved to you to show you I ain't gotta lie. I give you all a shoot. I have nothing to hide. I have confidence in my Lord, but these are the steps. He's not going to just hand it like here to me just like that. No. It's not like that. But yes, God is limitless. And definitely when I need help, but I need him every step of the way. Absolutely. But he does give us some things that you had to learn. That's why there's such thing as reproach. I've never been ashamed of reproach or knowledge or wisdom. I asked myself. I have. Do I know it all? No, I must be teachable, remain humble, humiliation, rejection. I know that. I've been going through it. Hey, there's plenty of that. But I am a Christian. But before that, I'm a believer. John 3:16, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son. Whoever believes in him shall not perish and have everlasting life. I'm a believer before anything. Guys, of that verse right there. They said to be a Christian. You see what I'm saying? I believe. I hear that. Keep doing that. You hear that? You hear that though, right? I don't let it bother me. Why? Because I trust God, and I have angels that help around. I have, angels that help, Jesus. I got Jesus, I got God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I got protection. Now, they say weapons, he said in the word, it says, weapons may be formed, but they should not prosper, right? But as a person, how I feel is If they don't prosper, I'm not going to prosper off of something, you know what I'm saying? I mean, why have it? I want to prosper. Don't you want to prosper? Don't you want to prosper and everything else? Like they said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, right? But, I mean, there's no sword right there about me. Do you see? He look about me. Why? Why? Are you mad because I'm in here to hear my own business? Oh, I'm more than 6 feet. Roll, stay, you know. Hey, all the ones who want to delete that, I'll use that against you, you know, because you say, oh, 6 feet. Well, guess what? 6 feet. Stay away. Stay away. Flee, devil, flee. You know? You see what I'm talking about? I gotta stay 6 feet away from you. Right? Hey, fine, I'll be with God. You get what I mean? Stay with God. With the truth. He's all around. He's always with me. You get what I mean? You know? Gotta have sense of humor, right? And it's real stuff, though. It's funny. You know? For real. I mean, I'm serious. Like, God is great. You know what I mean? I didn't do nothing to nobody. No, but I didn't do nobody. You know. Well, that's steering you in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a relationship with God. I don't go out looking for trouble. And if you're stuck on me, like, if you really that stuck on me, like, then you're not worried about your own problems. Like, I have to fix mine. Hey, am I hiding? No. But you should be able, because why you more concerned about me than anybody else? And how, and I'm saying, like, I don't have a virus, I can have a virus without not catching any sickness or anything like that. Now, if that, like how I say it, if that is killing people or, you know, stuff like that, you can't go nowhere, you lose your job like this, that or market beast, it wouldn't make a difference. Either or, if it is or it isn't, I wouldn't take it regardless. I don't need it. It ain't for me. Because I'm not the one getting anybody sick. I'm basically staying away. Minding my own. I remember getting a wreck. It is not because of a virus. I just can't live my spine because it's like, hey, it is what it is. Some people try to run me over purposely. And they did. I couldn't get the thing, the tag in time. Hey, but, you know, it is what it is. God's work when he happened for a reason. But guess what? I keep going. I keep pushing. And you see it. That shows I ain't lazy or slothful, and there's nothing you could say about that. Because I went on the bike, and I see how hot it was. I do my part if I could. Now, I feel bad, you know, fill applications, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, there's some things that I think, you know, I got to figure out, or God just don't want me to work yet. Maybe he has me stay in one spot, pray and be still and trust and know he's God. Is it technically a punishment? No, I just think it's protection. You see, because you see, a lot of the people to realize times are ending soon anyway, so why would it matter of anything else? We should want nothing. You know what I'm saying? He will provide. My Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He will provide. And if people want to come over to help with anything, oh, they could. They could. Their choice. I mean, hey, I ask for help sometimes, but do I really? No, I really don't. I have to. I mean, do sometimes, but I have to wait. Because we're human. We all could use the help hand. We're human. But I mean, like, I don't have a car, but I mean, it'd be nice if someone could help out. We all have our different storms and different things that go in life, but I'm a human, a shoulder lane, so I get let down. You see how, whatever case may be. But if they try to, put me down and they're trying to hurt me down, you know what I'm saying? Just a little time left. Until they, But they like to attack me and use some type of whatever. I noticed that. But is it my understanding? Nope. I didn't do nothing at all. Not my own understanding, but God will deal with them and deal with whoever tries to, hey, it's all good. I'm not the person who just stays in one spot. And like I said, it'd be nice if someone helps, right? Right? I'm not making excuses, but there's some things in life, so one person, they ain't gonna do the trick. You know what I mean? Takes two. But God is limitless, yes. But that's, how I feel like is, to a certain extent, there's certain things that he wants us to do, He does the battles that we can't fight, but he also gives us battles that he knows we can. You know what I mean? But other than that, we all need God, the Creator, our Lord and Savior. But, other than that, I ain't judging. God bless. You guys made it successful. I'm so happy for you. But maybe it's not my time to do something. Maybe it's just like, But I'm not locked or chained up. No, I'm free. It's like, more like, my back is out of alignment. That's it. I haven't break no thing, no chain like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. I've been that said, it's free. No shackles, no more shackles, no more chains, no more bondage. I am free. Yeah. I have no bondage. There's no bondage for me. And stuff like that. But like I said, I have the testimony. You might not see it, but I know the relationship with God. And if you're trying to judge you need to know my whole life before you just see what you think you see. Because you see, I don't have to be popular. I mean, you see just the numbers. Come see for yourself. And if you see something on low, then why don't you help them? What would Jesus do? Let them drown? No. Jesus will pick them right up. Does anybody try to help out? No, they're not that genuine. But have I shared and support? Oh yeah, all the time. All the time. You see, like, know what they do on my Facebook, but they did something to it. Instagram, obviously gonna delete that. Almost be done with it too, cause whatever. Barely doing this, and I just watch some videos and I get bored. But other than that, it's just I know there's something else. There's some purpose I have, and I'm grateful. But he said, live for today. Don't worry about tomorrow. That's why I ain't trying to going out and being oppressive. I just worry about spend time or doing for and talking about and saying good news what he's done. He's giving me breath and stuff. And woke me up for a reason. As always. But any evil, wickedness has no power, authority over man whatsoever. Whatsoever. Because I don't do evil for evil. I trust in the Lord. He said never do things on your own understanding. And why would I know I understand we fall, we all fall short of his glory and we don't deserve things in life. But do I feel comfortable saying I don't do this and that? Yeah, the relationship, me and him, the relationship, I feel like it's, it works. I'm 31. But am I going to be in this spot to throw it other? No, I'm not. I'm not. And I won't. Because I didn't come this far. I didn't come this far, just not overcome this far. I'm going to. And I will. I can, I will, and I must. Trust and believe that. And God knows that. And God knows that too. It's true. And the reason why God knows that, because he woke me up. I have a purpose. What purpose is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, for a person that really is going through a lot of things to himself, there's got to be purpose every day. He ain't going to not wake until I fulfill that purpose. So, either way it goes, something has to get me up and out of this place, right? You know what I mean? Or pushing, right? To the next level, right? Someone has to help, right? You put people in your place. All other places. And to help. To help stretch me out. To help me get moving again. And that's why I could do so. I could be doing my, you know what I'm saying? Like, finish the road they want to, or, they'll keep on doing what we need to do, what I need to do. It takes a team effort, right? It takes a team effort. You know what I'm saying? God's going to do whatever God's got to do. And I'm not a puppet. No. I'm not a puppet at all whatsoever. But something's going to happen, and something will happen. And I trust, and I believe. And God's got something coming, and I'm going to be blessed. Because I get out my comfort zone. I try, I put my part in. And I've said, I preach about anything you want to preach about. I tell you about, a God don't like and that hates whatever. And I have hated too. And also talk about forgiving, 7 times 7. I talk about topics some people won't want to talk about. And what else do you, and now it's time to keep going. Just wait for that time of day, whatever it is God's wanting me to do. And I have a feeling I know what I need to do next. And I'm going to do it today. I'm going to get to it. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I am thankful. Thank you, Jesus. No worries. Like I said, truth, action, deed. You know where I live. You know where I stay. I got nothing to hide. I gave them plenty of opportunity to come to do praise and worship. But I made attempts to go to these places, and I put in. Now it's time to relax, or time to keep pushing. I'm not gonna relax, like, just lay down. No, I'm not lazy and thoughtful. But I'm talking about just not worry about what people think of me. I'm gonna do what I need to do and bust my butt until He tells me what's next, or He sends people my way. And I do have fruit. Evidently, faith without works is what? Dead, right? But I'm alive, right? Evidently, I have done works. And my faith is alive. Because I don't really like to speak death. I speak life in abundance. And I pray for others. And sometimes you gotta let go of some people that are toxic. And ask God to cut them off. And the ones that He put in the spot for a reason. He's putting me for a reason. So if you're one of those people that just ain't for me, then we ain't meant to be. But if we're meant to be, then we're meant to be, right? So why would he be worked up and set for? Yes, I'm gonna have haters, I'm gonna have supporters, we're gonna have that. I have that for sure. Truth, action, and deed. They're going to be jealous people. They're going to be mad people. They're going to be happy. One's happy for you. There's a bunch of plenty fishes out there in the sea. But are you going to love me for me? Or are you going to love me for what I have? That's the questions I have for some people. But I love people for them. I always have. I don't ask for nothing much at all. When did I ask for anything? I never asked for anything, really. Basically, if I asked for something, because I needed a helping leaning hand. Hey, can you help me with this? There's nothing wrong with that. Someone asks you, hey, there's some need, hey, can you do that for me? But does anyone, what I'm saying? Now, all this is just food, but I mean, just, what I'm saying? I ask you, whatever. I don't care if, but I'm not in politics. I'm not going to do politics. No, I got said that the wrong my mind. Like, no, I'm not doing. Stop sending me emails because I am not doing politics. I don't do politics. And I know God. No, I'm not doing that politics. I'm not a politician. I put God first before any man, a woman, and whatever. Especially what you all said. No, I'm not going to do no politician. No. No, no, no. I stand for, I'm with God. So you look about it. About send me emails with politicians. No. You see, if the Lord Almighty, whoever one He wants, in it, that's what I go with. I already said that from the jump. I ain't hating nobody. Like I said. And I feel is this. If you done your, like, if he, look, that's all I know. If you done your 8 terms, you shouldn't be in the office anyways. Ain't that the rule, right? That's what you guys made up, right? Or you guys, we're going to see y'all working together. But see, that has nothing to do with me. I let God deal with it. Or that God's whatever He got going on, I trust in God. I trust in the truth. The Alpha, Omega, beginning, first and last. The Creator. Jesus Christ, Lord Almighty, Yeshua, Yahweh. That's who I trust. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So, and it happens, hey, it happens. But like I said, when you put Him first. Is how it goes. Man, don't vote. I won't vote, period. Like I said, let us not vote, period, and see what happens. Trusting in God. And see what they do then. And see what I mean? That's what I'm trying to tell you, everybody. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people say this and that. If the other one has a problem, this and that, put God first. I said, I don't look at it. I put God first. Hey. You know what I mean? To see what happens then. Then you really see what's going on. And what God wants and everything else. But am I got them dreams though? I wouldn't even bother with those, you know, even in office anyways. The dreams I got, they attacked me. Why would I know? I put God first. I gotta do that. The one who saves my life and gives me breath ever since I was born. Speaking life in abundance. Not trying to force nobody nothing, because guess what? God don't force. Do you know why? Because when people want to go, you know what I'm saying? He makes sure, and I'm at attention now. There's nothing hard for Him to reach me, and He can heal me right now. Or whatever. Well, like I said, I'll have to go to doctors probably and do whatever. But, or we don't have that much time. It is what it is. You know, I don't know. I'm doing things not my own understanding. You know what I mean? Not doing my own understanding. But pray, be still, and trust and know He's God. Pray, be still, and trust and know He's God. You know what I mean? Hey.